All right, this is Dr. Paul. We just wrapped up our personal injury presentation on how to stop lowball offers and win policy limit awards for the personal injury attorney. We also included the documentation that's necessary to defend against the pre-existing injury and the low property damage injury. So we just finished. What did you think about it?
I thought it was a good seminar. I think there's a lot of good information. It's there's a methodology that you employ that I just don't simply see, hardly at all, that structures the evidence that's going to go in at trial in a way that doesn't ordinarily happen.
And remember we said in the very beginning, we said we're going to show you exactly why you're getting so lowball offers and exactly how to stop it. Did we do that?
You did.
So you know exactly, okay. And we also said we're going to go over exactly what creates policy limit awards and how you can go in that direction. Did we do that?
You did that.
Okay, and we said we're going to go over the documentation on how to defend against a pre-existing injury.
Yep.
Did we do that?
You did.
And then the documentation necessary to defend against the low property damage. Did we do that?
You did it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen, been in however long you've been practicing, anybody put the personal injury program together so tight, start to finish?
I can't say that I have.
Pretty tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see why we've never lost a case in court when we use this system?
Yeah.
Pretty strong.
It's pretty comprehensive. You see elements of things that are really good.
Yeah.
But you don't see it all brought together like this.
Elsewhere.
At least
yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, you mean elsewhere, not here.
Elsewhere, yes.
Can you also see how, I also said at the beginning, I said the average attorney that sees, 2 soft tissue injury cases a month, we showed how they pretty easily lose over $200,000 a year. Did that make sense when we covered that?
It made complete sense.
Did that apply to you?
Heavens, yes.
How much a year do you think you were losing by working with doctors that didn't know how to do this? Based on what we covered, how that's documented.
I wouldn't want to venture a guess, but...
Is it more than 2 or 3 personal injury cases a month?
I don't know.
Would you say? Don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
But
you can see how it adds up quickly, right?
Yeah, the information is helpful.
Right.
And improve the value of cases.
What was the number one big takeaway? What was the number one thing you got out of it tonight?
The way you have your evaluation of cases organized, I don't see that. And the factors you take into consideration to evaluate the case and then present it, I mean, it all fits together, including the issues on pre-existing injury,
right,
and minimal vehicle damage, and those kind of issues.
Pretty detailed, wasn't it?
Because some of the other things you do address those things, as opposed to calling in a biomechanical engineer to address it.
Right,
addresses it. So, because the way you evaluate the case and treat the patients, it all fits in.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Very good. Thanks.